All right, good morning everybody. Welcome to Jason's Kitchen. We are going to cook a big old pork butt to make some pork carnitas tacos. So we're gonna get started. So what we got right here in the pan, just unpackaged it, put it here. We got about a 7-pound pork butt. All right, so I'm gonna make a couple of little incisions here. Got some fresh peeled garlic ready to go. I'm gonna take the whole clove, just stuff down inside there.
Ooh, I can smell that.
Good down deep inside there, just like that. All right. Then I'm gonna crush a couple of them and put them in the liquid. You can use fresh squeezed oranges, but I didn't feel like sitting there squeezing a bunch of oranges, but you can also use a good, premium orange juice as well. And that's what we're gonna use. So I've decided to go with some Florida's natural 100% premium Florida orange juice.
No pulp.
No pulp.
Because we're gonna drink what we don't put in there.
We're just gonna pour that in there. Now, okay, I don't measure in my kitchen. I just kind of know how much I need to put in there. So probably about 1.5 cups, maybe 2 cups. Chicken broth. This is what we're gonna cook this in. So I'm gonna put 2 cartons of the chicken broth in here. Because what's got less flavor than water?
Nothing.
Nothing, exactly. So
don't put water in there.
Instead of water, we're gonna use a little bit of chicken broth. It's gonna flavor it a lot better. And that's my son outside weed eating, by the way. And he is pegging that sucker out.
Yes, he is.
It should blow any minute. Okay, I think that's enough. So I basically used 1 3/4 of these. All right. Just gonna take these garlic cloves. You want to put your knife right over the top of it and just smash it down, okay? And then come in and just chop it. Just like so. All right. Because life is just too short for garlic in a jar. All right, so now we're gonna chop up a yellow onion. I'm gonna throw in there. Okay, we got our onions in the pot. Now we're gonna take some limes. I'm gonna squeeze some lime juice in there, get that acidity in there. Along with the acidity from the orange juice, it's gonna help break down the muscle in the meat and make it real tender. What you wanna do, a little trick, take your orange or lemon or lime, whatever, just kind of apply some pressure and roll it. And that loosens it up in there and gets those juices flowing. You get a lot more juice out of it that way. Squeeze that in there.
And Jason's got big, strong hands, so we don't need a squeezer juicer.
Or little strong hands, depending on,
But you can get the juice out on your own.
Alright, I'm going to save this one and squeeze that over our pico right before we get ready to put the pico on the finished product. Alright? Okay, now, we got some dried leaf oregano. I'm going to take that, kind of sprinkle that in your hand. A little bit more. This stuff here goes a long way. It's very powerful, so you don't want too much of it, okay? That's about right. We got a little bit of ground cumin. We'll sprinkle some of that in there. All right. A couple of bay leaves. A couple, 3 or 4. A couple tablespoons. Salt. Alright, some black pepper. There goes my son again on the weed eater. Had to pull the string out a little, got a little short there. All right, lots of good pepper. And I know we put fresh garlic in there, but I always still use garlic powder. Okay. Again, I'm not measuring, I just kind of know how much I need, but I'd probably say a couple teaspoons. And just because we keep it real down here in the South, I'm going to use a little bit of Creole seasoning. Okay, that doesn't, I just put a little bit of that on everything.
That goes in everything we cook.
Okay, and we're going to put a little bit of onion powder. Put that in there, probably, you know, a couple teaspoons. All right, this is the key ingredient. We got this, it's a Mexican Coke. You can get it in that area of the grocery store where they keep all the Mexican sodas and stuff like that. But the reason you want to use the Mexican Coke is because it has real cane sugar. Okay, the other Cokes have like corn syrup. So you want to use real cane sugar. I'm going to pour this in there. Pour the whole thing. Okay? And that's it. Now we're going to put the lid on it, put it in the oven at 350 till it's cooked. It's going to be probably about 7 hours or so.
Yep, that's a big roast.
That's a 7 pound. That's a
Ooh, look at that.
beast. My butt don't even weigh 7 pounds.
No, it doesn't.
We got our oven on at 350, preheat. I'm going to go ahead and place it in the oven. Let her rip. And we're not going to touch it till it's done. We'll check it periodically and update you, see how it's going. But it's going to be in there about 6 or 7 hours or so at 350.
You want to see a tip for making pico? Watch. Yeah, look at that. Perfectly sliced little baby tomatoes. See, this chopper cuts up the tomatoes perfectly the right size. And I like using the grape tomatoes in the little package instead of whole tomatoes. There's more skin, and so you get a cleaner cut. So I've cleaned our chopper and changed the grate to a smaller, finer grate to cut the onions. So Jason wants the pico to have half yellow onion and half purple onion. So we're gonna use a half of each onion. I'm gonna cut them into chunks and then put them through our chopper to get them cut nice and fine. Okay, so there's all the purple onion. Now we're gonna put half a yellow onion in here too. So see, now we've got our yellow onion and our purple onion. And my eyes are watering.
So Elisa's got some chopped up
cilantro.
I'm just gonna throw that in there. And we're gonna squeeze the lime on it right before we get ready to serve it. When everything's done, the meat's shredded down, we're ready to serve the tacos. We're gonna mix this up. We're gonna squeeze that lime juice on there, and then serve it up. Put a little bit more lime when the tacos are made. Take our first little, whoa, very hot there. Take our first little peek. We put it on, we didn't really look, about 10:30. It's just about 5 till 2. Oh yeah, you start to see the separation, the fat's starting to shrink up. It's looking pretty good, real tender, you see it moving.
Oh,
we still got a little ways to go though, but we just wanted to take a look at it.
Take a sniff.
It's looking really good. Oh, there's the bone. See, I'm tugging it. It's wanting to come out, but it's not ready. It should just slide right out nice and easy.
Yeah.
Telltale sign it's done.
Yup.
So anyway, we're gonna put it back in the oven and cook it a couple more hours.
It's gonna be yummy.
Mmm. C'est la vie chez mon chien. All right, we're about to check it. It's been another hour. It's 3:25 now. Got Access TV going with some Eric Clapton live.
Enjoy the background music.
And of course, Michelob's finest premium gold.
In an oven mitt.
Cheers. Okay, but back to business. So we're gonna try. Take a look at what we got here.
The big reveal.
Ooh, now see, this is the fat. So we're gonna take all this and scrape all this off, but you wanna cook with the fat on, fat side up, so that the fat can drain down into the meat as it cooks. All right, but this will come off. But we're looking pretty good. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Y'all can see, really didn't put a whole lot of effort into that. That's what you want, folks.
Yep, that's a tender roast right there.
And I don't have any fingertips left because I do this all the time, but it's still hot.
Well, yeah, that's been in an oven for like 4 hours.
That's a good sign. We're not there yet. We want to cook it. I'm going to cut the temperature down from 350 to about 250. And then cook it the rest of the way out, low and slow.
Low and slow.
So that meat will just shred apart. You could probably shred it right now, but if you cook it a little bit longer, it's just going to be that much more tender.
We're in no hurry.
Better, juicier. So we got nothing but time.
So I've got a pineapple because pineapple goes really good with pork tacos. But I learned the coolest trick about a pineapple, and I'm going to show you. Well, Cameron's going to show you. All right. Okay. So see how the pineapple has each little knob and it's got a little circle? Okay, watch what Cameron's doing. So look, it breaks off into these little chunks. That's so cool.
That's a good way to eat a pineapple.
Isn't that good? Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So we're about to cut this up for our tacos after we eat quite a few little chunks ourselves.
All right, so it's been 1 more hour. We're gonna take a look at it. Roll that big, beautiful bean footage. All right. So
Pork test. Yeah, that's probably the whole man.
Yep.
It's done. Perfect.
That's good pork. Yep.
Yep.
All right, so we're just gonna take it and we'll shred it. And when we get done shredding it, we'll show you the finished product.
Yum.
We'll take the fat off and shred it up, and we'll go from there.
It's just skimming all the fat off the top. It comes right off.
All that fat.
Yeah, because we don't want to eat that part of it.
We don't want to eat that. So we're just gonna scour through it. Make sure we get all the fat little giblets and whatnot off of it, because you don't want that floating around in your au jus.
No. And then, oh God, it's just falling apart. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
All right, we another hour's passed, and I did pull it out. The last time I pulled it out, I went ahead and shredded it, put it back in another hour. So that's where we're at now. Gonna open it up.
Holy moly. That is so much meat.
Let's see. That's a 7-pounder right there. That's what a 7-pound butt looks like.
That is so much meat.
So that's kind of the consistency you want it for pork carnitas. All right. It's looking good. So what we'll do right before we get ready to serve it, I'm going to take some of this out, strain it, so it's not so juicy and, you know, it makes it more manageable to eat. So here we go. Slap them on. Get your tongs ready so you can flip them around, move them around. You don't want to burn them. pork. Ladle all on there like that. Kind of just down the middle. All right, so we're gonna take some lime. I'll squeeze it in the pico. Stir it up a little bit.
That's the most amazing smelling pico too.
Mix that up a little bit. Take that pico. Ladle it right on top. Both tacos.
Oh my gosh.
Want lots of pico. Alright. Take you a lime. Squeeze over the top. And you want one with pineapple?
Yes.
And Lisa cut up some pineapple right here.
Fresh pineapple.
We're gonna do one with some pineapple on it as well. Okay? Like that. Alright. Then we have some Southwestern Chipotle sauce that we have in a bottle here. Store bought, not homemade. And we're just gonna take that and we're gonna drizzle that across the top. Like so. And voila. Alright, so there's the finished product. The pork carnitas tacos. Jason Mott style. And Elisa is here and she's gonna take her first bite, see what she thinks.
Okay, of course I have to go for the corn because this is the authentic and it has the pineapple on it too. That is unbelievably good, Jason.
You're just saying that.
No, I'm not.
Well, she likes the white corn. I know she's used to the flour, but you do like the white corn?
I do like the white corn.
Cool.
Yeah, yummy.
All right, so I got me one just to sample because I got to make the boys theirs. And I made mine with the white corn. I'm gonna take a bite without my tapatio hot sauce. I like everything hot, so I may add it. I want to try it without it first. Cheers.
Oh yeah. It really is that good.
You know, you got the good flavor of the pork, and you taste the sweetness that we added from the Coke. It's very tender from the acidity of the orange juice and the soda as well. You got the crunch of all the pico, the fresh onions, and the tomatoes. Very delicious.